Plumbing 101. We're putting in a new valve, half-inch valve there, you see. The old one was leaking. This is a new hot water for the hot water tank coming off the main line. Bought a bonus there. We got the main shut off for the house is there. That's not leaking. Got the water meter and a second shut off valve that doesn't leak. I just took a valve out there that was a line for the furnace. It ran across and went over to here under that. That actually was like a humidifier for the furnace. It was leaking though, so I had to take that out. I already got that soldered. Cut a new piece in. Now this one, we just took the old valve out and we're putting the new one in. Actually, you see, I got an old milk carton that's empty. I'm using it behind the main valve to push it forward. Bringing it forward this way because I need two hands to put the valve on. The whole pipe is separating, so that's keeping it together. I got all the old solder off the lines, enough to get the new valve on. Now I just have to put the solder on. I got it all fluxed up. That's very important. If you don't use the flux, the solder's not going to stick, and you're back to square one again, because it's all going to leak. It's good to get it all done too at the same time, because you're heating up the pipes. You got the wall of water out of the pipes. That's a big thing too. So if you have water in the pipes, good luck trying to melt the solder, because it's just, you'll need twice as much heat. This is what I'm using for my soldering, because it's not regular solder either. Hold on a second, I gotta grab my solder. This is the soldering I'm using, Oatly. It's lead free, but it's not your regular solder either. It takes more heat. That's why I'm using the yellow propane torch, because it heats hotter. This is the actual flux, which you can see here, lead-free tinning flux, number 95. That comes with the kit, which is actually a kit that I bought, hardware store. Comes together with the flux and the solder. Any hardware store would carry this. Simple projects that you put off. If you look down on the floor there, there's tons of water. Well, that's little leaks that occur over time. Both of those valves were leaking, so one little leak, you don't really notice it, but after a while you get all that water on the floor. Plumbing 101. Another thing you're going to need actually too when you're doing this job is just this here. It doesn't look like anything important, but that's medium steel wool. You have to clean the pipes first before you put everything together. You just put the wool on here like this, and you rub it back and forth. It takes all the old, cleans the pipe. Then you test fit your fittings, put your flux on, ready to go. Another tool I use too is this mirror. check behind here after I solder. And I don't know if you can see that or not, but just you can check your solder in behind. Make sure it's all the way around. Up here too. Check your solder. Just can't see that with regular eyes. It's looking good. Looking very good. Professional. Another tip I do too is you grab your steel wool and your flux. You gotta clean that line actually. Run the steel wool over the line like this. Clean it. That takes all the dirt off too. Point it at me. Okay, now we're going to, did you start it? Mm-hmm. We're going to solder now. There's that fitting I was telling you about. Got it in, got the flux in. I'm heating up the valve, like so. You know when it starts getting hot because you'll see the flux will start smoking. When you see that, then you know that it's almost time to put the solder on. You can hear it cooking. It's the flux burning off. I'm going to do the back one first because it's harder to do. Hopefully you can see still. Can you see? No? You have to go on top. Getting hot. It's not hot enough yet. Oh, there it goes. It's that one. I'll try this one now. See? Mm-hmm. Hot. Flux on there, I think.
I'm scared.
Can you pause it? Okay, trying it again. Put more flux on.
Can't see it properly now because this is too far.
Okay.
It'll do better this way. Yeah, that's better.
Setting up the valve.
You need a GoPro that goes against your head so it sees what you see.
There it goes. looks, no, mirror. No. Let's see it. No heat. Let's see how it looks.
I'll pause it.